Good morning, darlings. Hope everybody's doing okay. So I'm going to come on here and give my review for RuPaul's Drag Race. They're back. This is season 15. I have to get into the other drag races of Canada, UK. I know recently Raja O'Hara, she won Canada versus the World, I believe. I think it was down to her and Silky as the final two, and I really have to go back and watch that because season 11 is one of my favorite seasons of Drag Race. And I love me some Raja and Silky, so I definitely have to go back and watch that. But I just don't know how. Is it on the app somehow? I don't know. I'll figure it out, I guess. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Anyway, this is season 15 of Drag Race, darling. Y'all know they had the split premiere, but it wasn't in two different episodes. It was in the same episode. So, they did it a little bit different this year. And also, they had the first batch of girls. They had them, come in first and create this little dance number. But then later on, Ru brought the other batch of girls in there, and it was like, okay, well, now y'all all together, so y'all come up with something. So it was kind of like what the first group did was for nothing, in a way. But yeah, we'll get into it. Okay, so first we have Irene Dubois, or Dubois. She is from Seattle. She has a beautiful head of red hair. Her sister is actually Bosco from last season. Is it last season or the season before that? I think it was last season with Angerian on him. So yeah, she describes herself as like an alien queen, etc. Very futuristic, very mouthy at the mouth. A little spicy, but she seems cool. Let me see. Next came in was Lux Noir London. This black girl from Jersey. Chocolate girl, very tall, lean, kind of model is very she reminds me of like Naomi Smalls in a sense. She's a millennial. She's she's on the internet, that's how she got started. Super young, and confident and just ready to do her thing. Next we have Aura Mayari. She is Filipino. She's from Nashville, Tennessee. She's a dancer. She calls herself the trade of the season. She's very cute. She's a very cute boy, and she's a pretty girl. However, her attitude is very, I don't want to say her attitude. I'll say that her presence is a little strong, and not necessarily in a good way. She's a little, like Irene, she got a little mouth to a little sass. That could also be a defense mechanism. I'm going to come for you before you come for me. Or I don't ever want to appear non-confident around these group of girls. I don't know them. So, there's multiple reasons why people come in, a little shady, a little spicy, etc. Or maybe that's just who they are. But we'll see. Next, we have Marsha, which I love that name. Y'all know Marsha Brady. She is a Broadway girl. I forgot to... I know they said it, but I guess I forgot to write it down where she's from. But she's Broadway, and she's a trained dancer, and she has very Audrey Hepburn as her references, and very put together, clean, Scottish kind of preppy schoolgirl looks. Okay, so next we have Anitra, who I find super duper interesting and probably my favorite, if not one of my favorites. She's from Vegas. She looks a little bit like Detox, a little bit. And I think she's very ambiguous looking. I'm not quite sure what she is. Lovely queen, you know, in and out of drag. I'm guessing maybe she's part Asian and white, maybe something like that. I don't know, but she's super dope. She's a little quiet, and yeah, she's chill. And my God, who knew that she had one of the best talents out there? I love it because, you know, she's sitting back and she's chilling out, and I don't think she's gonna be like super confident or nothing. She's gonna just play her role, and you know, a lot of times that works. You know, because when you boost your head up, sometimes you get knocked down pretty quickly. So, but she's super talented, Anitra. Next, we have Malaysia. Baby doll, baby doll, baby doll, baby doll Fox. Malaysia's for the first queen from the 305. Okay, period. She's a makeup artist. She does makeup with the City Girls and Trina and all that. She's a big girl. She's sickening black girl. She came in dressed as a fox, so why not? Okay, I live. Baby doll, baby doll, baby doll, fox. Okay. Is that all the girls from the first batch? Hold on, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that was all the girls from the first batch, right, y'all? No, maybe, I think it's 2 more girls. Okay, next is Princess Poppy. She came in dressed kind of like as a painter moment. She's cool. She is an actress, and she sings, she raps, etc. Okay. And finally, we have Sasha Colby. Sasha Colby is a legend. She won Miss Continental. In the industry, she's a trans woman. I believe she is of Hawaiian descent, I think, or Latina, one of the two. Sasha Colby is the mother of the House of Colby, and one of her daughters is Carrie Colby, who was on last season. The same season as Angeria and Bosco and blah, blah, blah. There's so many seasons, I get confused. And she's sickening. Let me see. So, the last queen that came in was Ornacia. Oh, so we thought it was Ornacia, aka with Vivacious, but it was actually Ariana dressed up as Vivacious and Ornacia. And she came in, just spread it, a little bit of encouragement, and yeah, super cute. Let me see. So the next batch, okay, so they do their thing. They have their first photo shoot, which is they're all getting wet, child. They're taking it back to season 1, I believe, with BB and Angina and Chanel and all those girls. And where they got wet. And girl, was a hot mess. Drag queens getting soaking wet, child. And so it was funny though. I forgot who won that main challenge. My spirit is telling me that it was Irene? Yeah, it was Irene. It was Irene who won the first challenge. And good for her, Irene is definitely a shooter for the first, a gunner for the first child, and we'll, explain that a little bit later on, child. I was just so interested when I thought about Irene and how her journey on the show. Okay, so the next batch of girls, all the girls D-drag and blah, blah, blah. So the next batch of girls, we have Selena S. Titties. She is Latina. She describes herself as Banshee Ghetto. She came dressed in as a chula. I like her. I think she's funny. I think she's fun. But she is borderline too much at times. But, we're drag queens. So, how can you really be too much? But y'all know what I mean. Personality-wise, it's just a little, okay. I was like, okay. Next, we have Amethyst. I can never say that. Amethyst. I think that's it. She's from Connecticut. Oh, and Selena, she's from LA, right? Yeah. Amethyst. She's from Connecticut. I don't know crap about Connecticut. Never been. I think it's cold. Um, Young queen. She's only been doing drag for like 2 years. Cool. You know, a lot of what I've noticed is that it's kind of the young girls who just started out, the internet-based girls, and then it's the old school girls. This is giving very that, which I think in today's time you need both, to be a full superstar. You know, yeah. So next we have Jax. Jax is adopted. Jax is from New York. Her mom is she has a white mom from Connecticut. She's half Puerto Rican, half black. She is a gymnast. She's a dancer. She's a swimmer. She's just super duper athletic. She's this little bitty tiny thing who is gonna dance the house down. I would love to see a battle like between her and maybe Georges or something. That'd be kind of sickening. Or maybe Laganja. Ooh. Next, we have Lucy LaDuca, which is a great name. She's from Connecticut, too. She hosts shows out of Connecticut. I can tell she's one of the prime drag queens in her town. The body's sickening. As soon as I saw her, I thought of Trixie Mattel. And the body's right. The body's everything. Next, we have... Now, she's something else. Mistress Isabel Brooks. Big girl. I mean, personality down, outfit down, old school drag down. I mean, very strong presence. Isabel Brooks is not the one. Mistress Isabel Brooks. She's that girl. And I was like, child, I was looking at her, I was like, ooh, baby, she hell. She gonna be something else. She came in with the smallest heel on, though. She said she did not want to mess up her ankle and stuff. And I can understand, that's a lot of weight on them little bitty heels. But still... It was nothing. I mean, she could have just had on a flat, really. A little ballerina shoe, but whatever. Next, we have Robin Fierce. She's black, from Connecticut. She describes herself as a mix between Diane Carroll, Mariah Carey, and Beyonce. I could actually get all of the references. She's grand and extra and, you know, dramatic and, you know, sophisticated and classy and... all that stuff, but then when she performs, I can tell that she turns into something else. You know, she gets a little buck, a little wild. And so I could definitely see Diane, Mariah, and Beyonce. I like that. Very cute girl. I like the outfit, too. So many Connecticut girls, right? She knows Lucy. Apparently Amethyst and Robin has a past. I'm like, oh, God, it's giving very Coco Montrese and Alyssa Edwards. But we'll see. It don't seem like it's the best past in the world. Or maybe they was in a relationship or something. Was that it? I don't know. We'll see. Let me see. I gotta go back and watch Untucked. Let me see. So last but not least, we have Sugar and Spice. They are twins. TikTok twins. They from Long Island, New York. They are super cute, in and out of drag. You know, one is more pink, purple, blues, yellows. The other one is more reds and plums and, you know, blacks. And, you know, I just love their contrast. And they are just really the cutest little things. But they are super annoying. They talk a lot. You know, they finish each other's sentences. It's the whole gig, but it's just amped up. But I can tell they're really actually super sweet people and they, you know, want friends. And I just think that's just so adorable, you know. They come to Drag Race, you know, for friends and stuff. These hoes is mean. Next, we have, just like on the first part of the episode, Vivacious comes in. But this time it's not Ariana Grande. It's actually Vivacious and Ornacia. And she comes in. She was like, mother has arrived. You know, mother. And she was like, look over there. And then it was actually RuPaul that came out. Vivacious did that sickening walk, her legendary walk. And she walked and stumped the yard and left. And that's when we got to know those girls. And like on the first part, the first batch of girls, they got wet. The second batch of girls, they got wind blown all in their face. And you know, horrible, right? They had on lip gloss and makeup. Everything was sticking to them. You can't see. And, you know, similar concept, just like with the water. It was funny. So let's see. Let's just get straight to the variety show they did. The second, it was a lot of chiefs, not enough Indians. Aura, she definitely took over as the choreographer. She claimed that she was the best choreographer, so the girls let her have it. And then the other girls was adding their inputs, and you know, it was just a lot. It was just a lot going on. And a new batch of girls came in. A lot of the girls know each other, and they mixed well. But it was just like I said earlier. It was just like, well, now we done all this for nothing. You know, now we got to incorporate 8 more people into the dance number. But it turned out well. They kept it simple. It was cute. Everybody had their steps. Nobody looked out of place, and I thought it was good. So we get to the variety show, which is my favorite part. You know, I love on All Stars when they do the variety shows. Just because this is how you get to know the girls, hopefully, and this is how you know they showcase their talents. So the top girls, in my opinion, was Isabel, Spice, Jax, Anitra, Marsha. Right? And to me, the middle of the road girls was Sugar, Spice, Robin Fierce, Sasha, Kobe, Princess Poppy, and Selena S. Titties. And to me, the bottom girls was Amethyst, Irene, and it was Amethyst, Irene, and what's the other girl, child? Mayari, Aura. But Aura was safe, and I was shocked by that. You know, I'm not gonna go down to all the performances. Most of the girls did original songs. I like most of their performances. You know, it was cool. But the tops was Jax, Marsha, Anitra, and who else? I think those were the 3 main tops. And then the bottoms was Irene, Amethyst, and God, what is the... My mind is showing on. I gotta get this. The bottoms, the 3 bottoms. And I think Lucy, right? Lucy LaDuca. I think those were the 3 bottoms. But anyway, who ended up lip syncing for their life to Ariana 7 Rings was Amethyst and Irene. And Irene ended up going home, which I was not expecting that Irene to go home first. Maybe Rue will bring her back. I don't know, but it don't seem like it. She didn't announce nothing as she was leaving out, like she usually doing nothing. So it's just, child, Rue's not playing this season. You're in and you're out. You know, I guess they've done that so many times. They don't, you know, each season they want to try to do something different. So I mean, I guess I'm like, damn, I was expecting Irene to last, you know, darn it to the end, you know. But I mean, you never know, really. It is what it is, child. I'm sure she'll get the opportunity to come back, and they may bring her back into the competition. We'll see. But yeah, very interesting. Oh, what I wanted to say was that what I found interesting about Irene was that she was the very first girl in the workroom on the first part. She was the very first girl to win the mini challenge, and she's also the very first girl to leave. 1, 1, and 1. I think that's a record. You know, I'm not coming for the girls, you know, trying to make fun of her or nothing, but that's a record. How are you the first? You're first to come in, and you know you could be the first to come in and the first to leave. Well, you know that's normal, but you was the first to come into the competition. But then you won the mini challenge. I don't think we've ever had a girl that won the first mini challenge and then left in the same day. Been the first girl to leave. That was weird. I was like, well, that's interesting. Anyway, y'all stay tuned for more reviews. I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at @iskinsworld on Instagram and Twitter. At @iskinsworld89 on Snapchat. Chesking on Facebook. MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later.